Only 25% of Helate's surface has been terraformed into habitable biomes. The rest of the world is a frozen desert of thorny scrub and rock surrounded by mountainous glaciers. Since its settlement over 3 generations ago, the people of Helate have become as rugged as the terrain. The planet's defense force is the Helate Guard, composed solely of Halatian-born volunteers. These soldiers are hardened survivalists, born of terraforming settlers and raised by miners and frontiersmen. The Guard's mantra is, "Be tough or get dead." Helate is a single world union within the Valen Planetary Union, but as a fringe world, it's often treated little more than a colony. VPU imposed military bans to restrict not only the Guard's size, but also planet locking it to the world. There are some advantages to being strictly a defensive force, however. With no expeditionary requirements, the Guard could focus on firepower over maneuver. Instead of tanks, they invested in mech walkers. Although clunky and slow, the Guard's tactics assume these platforms will be defending from key terrain rather than try to seize it. If needed, the Guard can use simple trucks to haul the mechs into a battle space. With the mech being the premier platform for the Guard, its pilots are some of the most highly paid warrant officers within its formation. There are 3 common platforms seen within the Guard's formations. With a quad laser system and built-in radar, the Sturn can be used not only for anti-air but anti-vehicle and for infantry support. The Phaeton is the equivalent of a main battle tank. With twin 90mm cannons, this can take on armor and bunkers. The Master platform is used for indirect missile fire support, using either precise munitions or mass rockets. Despite secretly stockpiling for decades, the Helate representatives knew they were underprepared to fight against the full Valen counterforce. To augment this deficit, 45% of the Guard is actually composed of militia volunteers. After 2 centuries of domestic policies being dictated by off-worlders, it wasn't hard to find people willing to fight. The First Blades. This is the only elite organization within the Helate Guard. A battalion no more than 300 strong, these soldiers are trained to use jetpack backs for blitzkrieg strikes. Lacking any dropship or orbital capabilities, these soldiers often launch from flatbed trucks. When Representative Hounds announced Helate's secession, it was like pouring blood into the water. And the Sharks did not hesitate to respond. As a confederation of traitors, the VPU can't afford to lose its main source of Trillium, an element necessary for faster-than-light travel. Private corporate armies, acting in the interest of their company and sponsored by rival unions, began to mass. Many Valen unions, some even without properties on Helate, are sending security forces to seize critical assets. Despite being tough and well-trained and having the advantage of knowing the terrain, the Helate Guard is severely overmatched against any Valen force. In our upcoming campaign, the players will command units from the Rhine Union. They will have to fight the Helate Guard on their favored terrain to seize the Trillium mines and put down the rebellion. Special thanks to Brian and Steven for being superior alpha testers and just great friends. Check out these other lore videos, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future installments of this ongoing campaign.